Right then, ladies and gents, welcome back to Forecourt E on a beautiful sunny day. Today we're going to be looking at this awesome little electric hatchback. We've got a Mini Cooper S electric, and this is top spec. This is level 3. It's called Enigmatic Black, the paint code, but it's actually a dark blue metallic, which absolutely pops in the sunshine. Let's have a look around, shall we? Right then, time for a quick look around. So over the front, I think awesome styling on the front. I love these little yellow accents all the way around the car. You'll see parking sensors on the front, and again the yellow carries on the side indicators, the wing mirrors, and round all 4 alloys, which is a nice little touch, I think. Another great little feature, when you get to the car, you'll see a little projector under the wing mirror which illuminates the Mini logo on the floor, which is really nice. The little black button on the handle for keyless entry, and then into the charge flap. So you'll see it's got charging capabilities of 49 kilowatts, and that's through the CCS connection, which will give you over 75 miles in less than half an hour. So lovely little touch for a small hatchback. And then round to the rear, parking sensors all the way around. You'll see it's a Cooper S, level 3 spec, and then into the boot. So for a small hatchback car, a kind of expectedly small boot, but there is lots of storage. So underneath the first level parcel shelf, you've got lots more storage, which is handy, and then underneath that you've also got another section for a little first aid kit. Obviously you don't have to have that in there if you don't want to. In this bag we've got 2 charging cables for this car. So you've got your normal 3-pin if you'd like to charge the car from a normal socket. If you've got one near your driveway, that will charge at about 2 kilowatts, so that's the slowest option. You can then charge this car on a 7 kilowatt home charger if you've got one of those installed. The cable is in the car if you've got an untethered charger. Again, 7 kilowatts, if you were going to top this car up from a supermarket, you're looking around 5 hours. But again, this car does come with fast charging through CCS. So you've got all the options there, and the cables are ready for you to use. Back. Come on then, into the back, come and have a look inside the Mini. Right, I'm certainly not going to sit here and tell you it's a massive saloon door with loads of legroom and loads of head height, because the reality is it's not. This is a small 2-door electric hatchback. So although there is seating for 4, there's not heaps of room. I mean, I'm 5'7" and there is room, there is legroom, but it's not massive back here. There are some nice touches though for the passengers. You've got a centre cup holder, and you've also got one each on the sides of your seats. There's ISOFIX in both rear seats for car seats. And also you get your fair share of the Harman Kardon upgraded sound system. So yeah, some nice touches, and there's plenty of room. A couple of other features, a couple of shirt holding clips, and of course, the opening sunroof for the rear passengers. As you'll see at the front section actually opens and slides right above our heads in the back, but you both get panoramic opening top. Right, so into the cab. First thing to note is the car is keyless, so the key is actually in my back pocket currently. The start button in the middle, with your right foot on the brake, and you'll see everything come to life, and you'll also see the head-up display on the dash lift out there, which is lovely. Great little feature, that, very underrated. Alright, so we'll start in the middle. I'll just show you a bit about the car. So there's a centre armrest for the both of you with a wireless phone charger, so that will take anything up to the latest iPhone. Electric handbrake is just on the left here, and your main gear shifter. So the P is obviously your park button at the end, and then to move through any of the gears there's just a button on the side which you push and pull back. These buttons here will operate the iDrive system. It's very similar to the BMW, so we'll come back and have a look at that in a second and jump into the dash. You'll see controls here for parking sensors. This button here is for your regenerative braking, so you can actually adjust it on this car to have low or high. Some people like regen to be quite harsh, some people don't particularly like it, so you've got the option in this car. Traction control on and off, and then this button on the farthest to the right changes between sport mode and eco mode. So on this car you've got sport, mid, green, and green plus. So the more eco you go, the less features of the car you get, so it will restrict your aircon if you want to drive in green plus. You've got normal aircon controls. You can leave it in auto. I'll turn it off now just so you don't hear that blowing for 5 minutes. And then up to the main dash. So the buttons are just behind the gear stick here. So if we click menu, we'll run through the options. So you've got media and radio. Media will obviously run your Bluetooth as well. You've got communications, so your messages can come up on screen. Notifications. Your Mini connected folder. My Mini, so that's where you change how you want to drive. You can set up your own driver profile on this car, so it knows exactly what settings you like when you get in. Navigation, self-explanatory, is kind of full screen sat nav. And then our favourite button is CarPlay. So if I click that, that has connected to my phone wirelessly. So all the other cars we've got in stock at the moment that have got Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, you need to plug your phone into the USB down in the centre here. This car you do not. It's wireless and it is amazing. It will automatically connect to your phone once you've connected for the first time, and then yeah, it comes up every time, which is great. Heated seats for both the passenger and the driver. They are 3-stage, and then you've got your normal aircon buttons just underneath there. Right, last few buttons to show you inside the cab here. So everything on the left hand side of the steering wheel is for your cruise control and your speed limiter, so you can set it and adjust it without your hands leaving the wheel. And then everything on the right hand side is for media, so you can change tracks. The volume buttons are right and left. You can answer and put down your phone, and this button here is for voice command. The 2 stalks behind the steering wheel, everything on your left is for indicators and lights, and everything on the right is for your wipers. Everything's auto, so you just leave it and let it do its thing.
And a very crystal clear reversing camera.
Right, now just to show you a few bits on the dash. The left hand side here is essentially your rev counter, so the more you press the accelerator, this needle will shoot up and show you how much power you're demanding from the car. On the right hand side is your state of charge, so this is showing about 75% charged at the moment with a range of 75 miles. So when this car is fully charged, we would expect to see a realistic range of around 110 miles. It's also showing that the car is on less than 8,000 miles. This car is 3 years old, so it's been fairly unused for its life. And yeah, 19 degrees, which is a normal day in Leamington. Right, you're probably wondering why we're standing in the unit in the pitch black, but in the dark, if you unlock the car, you'll see the Courtesy Mini logo appear on the floor. Lovely little feature. The last thing we wanted to show you in the dark is these little accents around the car. So the Union Jack on the glove box and the door handles and the driver's footwell are all illuminated in a pink colour. But when you change through the drive modes, which we were discussing, they change colours. At the moment you've got yellow for mid, and then if you go into eco mode, everything goes green. Nice and fun. Right then, to summarise now on the Mini Electric. So small 2-door electric hatchback, absolutely perfect for people commuting. About 110 miles range, so anyone commuting in a green zone city, Birmingham, London, Portsmouth, etc. Yeah, it would be absolutely ideal, and it's also great for anyone who enjoys the luxury and comfort of high-spec cars. So this is the highest spec that Mini do. It's very similar to the BMWs, so if you like their kind of level of build, then you'll love this car too. The car's got full service history. The next service is not due now until June next year, so 2024. It's just been through a fresh MOT, 2 advisories of tyres, which we have replaced. And by the time this car is picked up, you may have seen a couple of scuff marks on the alloys, so we've booked in to get all 4 completely refurbished. So by the time you're watching this video, it will be ready to roll away. Any questions you've got at all, or if you want a slightly different video or photos, get in touch. We're on phone, email, and we've got a WhatsApp channel. Any questions, we'd love to hear from you.